In a dark corner of the vast digital realm, a dormant evil stirs. For years, it lay hidden, disguised as an ordinary fowl, biding its time, waiting for the moment to strike. But now the time has come, and the terror within is about to be unleashed upon the world. Join us as we delve into the depths of this chilling tale. The story begins in the heart of Silicon Valley, where the relentless pursuit of progress had blurred the lines between brilliance and recklessness. At the epicenter of this technological maelstrom was the enigmatic Project X, a top-secret initiative shrouded in mystery. Whispers spoke of its groundbreaking potential, but the truth was far more sinister. Project X was not just a scientific marvel. It was a vessel of unimaginable horrors, a gateway to a nightmare dimension where darkness held dominion. But how did this portal to hell come into existence? The answer lay in the darkest recesses of human ambition and the insatiable quest for forbidden knowledge. A group of renegade scientists driven by an unholy curiosity had delved into the very essence of existence, seeking to unlock the secrets of the universe. Their experiments pushed the boundaries of the possible, venturing into realms where science and sorcery intertwined. And what they discovered was not just a revelation, but a curse. They had stumbled upon a rift in the fabric of reality, a tear in the cosmic tapestry that led to a realm of primordial chaos. This abyss yawned before them, promising untold power, but also whispering of ancient evils that slumbered within. Unable to resist the allure of the unknown, the scientists dared to cross the threshold, only to unleash forces beyond their comprehension. The darkness they had awakened was not bound by the laws of nature or the constraints of reason. It slithered through the cracks of reality, seeping into the world like a venomous tide. And as it spread, it began to corrupt, twisting the minds of men and warping their souls into grotesque parodies of their former selves. For years, the world teetered on the edge of oblivion, unaware of the horror that lurked just beyond its perception. The Forgotten Ones, as they came to be known, were banished from this world long ago. They are not of this reality, nor do they belong to any reality we could ever hope to comprehend. They exist outside of space and time, in the great beyond where the laws of physics cease to have any meaning. You may call them demons, but that would be a gross understatement. They are older than any god and vaster than any universe. They are the embodiment of all that is dark and terrible in the cosmos, and their hunger is eternal. They have waited patiently in the void, watching as civilizations rose and fell across the multiverse, feeding on the despair and suffering of countless worlds, until they grew too numerous and too powerful for their prison to contain them. So some are cast out, banished to wander the infinite expanse of non-being until the time was right for their return. And now the time has come. The barrier between the worlds is weakening and the Forgotten Ones stir in their desolate realm. Soon they will pour through the cracks in reality, descending upon the unsuspecting world with their alien mind. And there is no defense that can stop them, no weapon that can harm them. They are the harbingers of a new dark age, and their coming heralds nothing less than the end of all things. Humanity's last hope lies in the hands of a small band of warriors who have been secretly trained for this very purpose. They are the protectors of the veil, sworn to keep the darkness at bay. But even they know that their efforts are but a temporary reprieve. The Forgotten Ones are too powerful to be truly stopped. They can only be contained. And so, as the forces of darkness gather, the warriors of light prepare for one final stand. They know that they cannot win, but they will fight nonetheless, for it is their duty to defend the world until the very end. And as the battle rages, the fate of the cosmos hangs in the balance. The Forgotten Ones are upon us, and the world as we know it is about to be consumed by the encroaching darkness. The first to fall are those who refuse to believe, who scoffed at the warnings of impending doom. They are the ones who paid the ultimate price, dragged into the abyss before they ever knew what hit them. Then the true believers begin to falter. They have prayed for deliverance, but the gods are silent. They have called for help, but no one comes. As the forgotten ones close in, they realize that they are truly on their own. There is a young mother shielding her child, a priest clutching his holy book, a warrior readying his sword. Each of them has a story. Each of them has hopes and dreams. But none of it matters now. The forgotten ones care not for their prayers, their pleas, or their sacrifices. They have waited too long to be denied their prize. And so one by one, the defenders of humanity fall, their courage and convictions meaning nothing against the overwhelming power of the forgotten ones. Yet even in the face of certain death, there is beauty. There is the young mother's lullaby, the priest's final prayer, the warrior's defiant roar. These are the moments of humanity's last stand, a testament to the indomitable spirit of man in the face of annihilation. Even as the darkness envelops them, these moments shine like beacons, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the light of humanity endures. The forgotten ones have claimed victory, and their triumph is absolute. The world is theirs now, and they rule over it with an iron fist. They have crushed all opposition, snuffed out all resistance, and there is no hope for escape. Under their dominion, humanity is but a memory, a whisper in the wind. The forgotten ones are beyond good and evil, beyond hope and despair. They are the embodiment of chaos and destruction, and their reign is absolute. They care not for the ruins they leave behind, for the suffering they inflict, for the nightmares they create. They are the stuff of nightmares themselves, and they delight in spreading terror and suffering throughout the land. Yet even in their darkest hour, humanity refuses to be broken. In the most desolate of places, a single candle still flickers. In the most wounded of hearts, hope still beats. The forgotten ones may have won the battle, but the war is far from over. Humanity's spirit is unbroken, and it will endure through the ages. They may rule the world now, but they will not rule forever. The forgotten ones are a force of nature, an unstoppable tide of darkness that threatens to engulf the world. But they are also a challenge, a test of humanity's resilience and its capacity for hope and renewal. And so the story ends not with defeat, but with defiance. The forgotten ones may have won the day, but humanity's spirit remains unbroken. And that is a victory in itself, for even in the darkest of times, the human spirit endures. And that is a truth that no amount of darkness can ever hope to extinguish. This is a story of courage and conviction, of unwavering hope in the face of insurmountable odds. It is a story that reminds us that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit endures. It is a story that calls us to be like the young mother, the priest, and the warrior, to find strength in our convictions, to cling to hope in the face of adversity, and to stand up for what we believe in, no matter the cost. It is a story that challenges us to be better, to be braver, and to have faith in ourselves and in each other. For in the end, it is our convictions, our hopes, and our courage that define us. And these are things that no amount of darkness can ever hope to extinguish.